4, 3.
You're live. Okay, boys and girls. I am so sorry for the inconvenience. Hopefully, we will get this going. I've already said hola to Genesis and those who've joined us. I'm glad that you're figuring it out. Hi, Rikari, that we're in a new video and I had to close out the other live video. Um, but I guess if you subscribe, if you press subscription or subscribe, then you can track all the videos. You can be able to see everyone I download, when I download it, and when I go live. And that'll be perfect because I've been on here trying to copy and paste the link. Okay, so let's get started. I just want to give you some reminders to help you get through your packet a little bit better. I know you're Rikari. I know. And I'm wondering, Rikari, you can answer through here too. Did you find your math packet? You can go ahead and answer that. All right, I just want to remind you that in a fraction, the top number is the numerator and the bottom number is the denominator. If you already knew that, perfect. And it's okay for you to type, I already knew that. That's perfect. That means that you remember. Okay, the numerator is the part and the denominator is the whole. So let's look over here. How many pieces, how many parts do I have in this whole slice of pizza? Now, you know, boys and girls, Miss Williams was drawing, but this is the slice of pizza. You knew it. That's great. That's great. We already knew that the top was the part and the bottom was the whole. I'm asking here now, how many parts do we have in this whole? Oh, lots of kids know 3. Absolutely. So would 3 be the numerator? Or would it be the denominator? Would I put the 3 up top or would I put the 3 on the bottom? So the top would be the part. The bottom would be the whole. So if there's 3 in the whole pizza, then that would be the denominator. There's 3 whole parts. Absolutely. Bottom, high. And then today we're going to talk only specifically right now about unit fractions. So I only want to talk about the 1 unit or the 1 part, right? So this would be 1 part out of 3. So this unit, this is a unit fraction. This is a unit fraction, and hopefully we remember this already. So we have 1/3 here. This unit is 1/3. So this unit would also be 1 part out of a total 3 parts. That unit would be 1/3. Altogether, the whole pie or the whole pizza, how many thirds do we have here in this pizza? Yes, I'm glad that you remember. How many thirds do we have here? We have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. So the whole pizza is 3/3. 3/3 also equal 1 whole. So we have 1 whole pizza or 3/3. Okay. Okay, Genesis. Now, moving over. I'm going to give you some time because I want you to look over at this fraction. And I want you to tell me what should I be labeling each unit in this fraction? I'm going to give it a minute because I'd like to put the denominator first. I want to know how many units are in the whole. Okay, I see 1 whole, I see 1/3, I see 3. Very good. Moving over to this fraction. And let me change my color. How many parts do I have here in my whole? I'm going to count, and you can count with me. Okay, somebody is telling me 7. So we're going to count together and see if they're correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Absolutely. 1 through 7. Very good. There are 7 parts. So when I put the 7 for this unit, just this one unit, how should I label this unit fraction? So we know the denominator will be 7. What's the numerator? How many parts did I shade? Just for this one unit fraction. And I hope that everybody remembers that unit fractions always have what digit? Oh, here come the ones. Unit fractions are always going to have a 1 as a numerator because they're just one part of the whole. Very good. Wait, I see 6. I don't know why I'm getting 6, Amtala. I don't know why, Genesis. Okay, so we have 1/7, and the next one would be 2/7. That's 2 out of 7. The next one would be 3 out of 7. What's next? Yes, 3 out of 7. I have 3 out of 7. 4 or 7. And then, yep, 4 out of 7. Good job. Good job. All right, and then we have what? Yes, 5 out of 7. 5 sevenths. Who's that, Ryan? Okay, so I'm going to shade in 5 sevenths. And then I'm not at 1 whole yet. Fractions are easy. Absolutely. Remember, they're easy. What is this? Moving on to how many sevenths? Good. 6 sevenths. 6 sevenths. If I shade in this last part, I would have shaded in the whole fraction, the whole square or rectangle. I would have shaded the whole thing in, and I would have 1 whole. Tell me what fraction would be equal to 1 whole? Yes, I would have 1 whole. What fraction would be equal to 1 whole? 1 whole equals 7 sevenths. Yes. That would be 7 sevenths. 1 whole. The whole rectangle is now shaded in. Very good. The same way 3/3 is equal to 1 whole. I can shade in 1/3. Yay! I can shade in 1/3. I can shade in 2/3. 3/3 would be equal to the whole pie shaded in. Now, boys and girls, last step. We're not going to be on the video too long, but we do want to transition to the number line. Okay? So we know that the number line is going to start with 0 and end with what? I'm going to erase. James put the eraser. I feel like I could make this a little bit straighter. Yep, I see somebody put 1. Yep, it ends in 1. Okay, all the way to 1 whole. Perfect. Now, do we remember what would go in the middle here? What fraction? What I'll put here in the middle. All right, we know it goes from 0 to 1. Right in the middle of 0 and 1, what fraction? Good, 1/2. Halfway, halfway. This is not the better marker here. Okay, now in your packet, I don't know if you have your packet in front of you, but inside of your packet, all right, it says halves. This number is divided into how many parts? So halves would be 1, 2 parts. Thirds, this number is divided into, thirds would be how many parts? You do good. I'm glad you have it in front of you. 1, 2, 3 parts for thirds. And so forth and so on up there. Now, okay, Avery. I'm on the first page where it has the word fraction. Color 1/2 of the word blue. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 letters there. So what would be 1/2 of this word fraction? 1/2. And then it says, color 1/4 of the word red. So how do we figure out our fourths on this number line? Who remembers? What would be half for fourths? If I break this into fourths, what would be half? Why do I have an A? Oh, A. All right, I need you guys to write incomplete sentences. R. Okay. So 1/2, how many fourths equals 1/2? Let's remember. I want to remind you that if we say then that gives us 1 times 2 is 2, and the bottom 2 times 2 is 4. So 2/4 is equal to 1/2. Yes, 2. 2/4. So now, in the middle of 0 and 2/4, we're going to break our parts because, boys and girls, the denominator is 4. We need 4 parts. 1, 2, and we're going to put right here, 3, 4. So we have a total of 4 parts. Yes, everybody who's putting one. Amtala, is that you putting 1 1,000 times? Amtala, just put it once. I can see. So here we have 1/4. 1/4. Then we have 2/4, and then 3/4, and then 4/4, which is equal to 1 whole. Good. Good job. I see it. No need, just write it only one time. Okay. So if I'm going to color half of the fraction red, then that would be this half. If I'm going to color, no, half is blue. If I'm going to color 1/4 red and 1/4 green, so we have this half to color 1/4 red and 1/4 green. I have it. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay, so that's not you, Amtala. That must be Avery. Is that Avery? Okay, so we have 1/2 of the word fraction. And what is half of half? What is half of 1/2? So if I take the half of this 1/2, this one will be 2/4 and that will be 3/4. So this would be a fourth. And that fourth we would need to color red. And this fourth we would need to color green. So we have FRAC, that's half the fraction. It's not red. And then we have our 2/4. Yes, 2/4, absolutely. 4 letters blue. Yep. Whoever's saying that 4 letters are blue, that's correct. FRAC, that's blue. And then what would be red? 1/4 would be red and 1/4 would be green. Yes, do you not have colors to color? If you don't have colors to color it, then you can label the color that it should be. Right. 4 letters are blue. FRAC. That's blue. What about the TI? What color? Yes, this would be 2/4. FRAC is 1/2 or 2/4. They're both equal to each other. Yes, yes. Okay. So let's look at it just a bit more closely. Number line, 0, 1, 1/2 or 2/4. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, or 1. Now, the word fraction. I messed up. It's okay. Just label what you meant. If you messed it up, it's okay. So, FRAC is half the fraction. What would be 1/4? EION. These markers are not the best, I tell you. All right, and before I leave, I want to ask you, 1/2 is equivalent or equal to how many fourths? 1/2 is equal to or equivalent to how many fourths? And we can see that here, or we can see it here. 1/2 is equivalent to how many fourths? 2. Good, Genesis. Genesis has been paying attention. I'm going to wait. Somebody else can tell me as well. And write out the whole fraction if you can. Fraction. 2, okay. All right. Is that Ryan also telling me that it would be 2/4? Someone is telling me 1/4. I'm asking for the equivalent to 1/2. So we have 1/2 is how many fourths? How many fourths do we see over here? This is our 1/2. Right in the middle of the number line. Right in the middle. Then when we break our number line into 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, then we get 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Thank you. I'm glad you like my hair. I need the equivalent of 1/2. How many fourths? 2 green, 2 red. Good job. So the TI, these two would be green and the 2 would be red. 4 blue, 2 green, 2 red. So when I put these two together, then what do I have? Miss Williams, are we done? Because I still want to learn. We're almost done for today, but at the end, we will do a quizzes. So you will still be learning when I'm done, when I'm off of line. We'll still be learning. Because Miss Williams is new to YouTube, I don't think that I can stay on past 25 minutes until I get a certain amount of subscribers. So subscribe at the bottom, okay? At that red subscribe button. I want to still learn. Very good. Yay, yay, yay. Yes, quizzes. I'm not going to give a quizzes until I get a definite answer. 1/2 equal how many fourths? I've had 2 children to answer. How many fourths? All right, here they come. That's the same too. 1/2 is the same as 2/4. 1/2 is the same as 2/4. All right, that's everybody. Think. Oh, this is not a good towel for this. It's kind of so just about that's what their concern is. I told them we were gonna do that one last one, but still another. One. Probably need to be wet. All right. So we all said the other better. 0, 1. We all said that 1/2 was the same. 0, 1. We said it was the same as 2/4. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Now, tell me another fraction that will be equal to 1/2 or 2/4. Give me another one. Watching. Very good. What if we said, we said times 2. Let's try times 3. Yeah, 3/6. Yay! 3/6. So I'm running out of space on this board. I'm going to put the 3/6 up here in the spot of 1/2. 3/6. The denominator is 6, So how many parts should I have here on the top number line? Yeah, we're going to do a quiz. We're going to do the quiz next. 1 6, 2 6. There's 3 6 in the middle because it's equal to 1/2. And 4 6. Then 5 6. And then the last one is 6 6. I think that you guys have it. Now I'm going to type our quiz is login. I'm going to come back on Wednesday and then I'm going to let you guys know the winner of the quiz is on Wednesday at noon. Okay. We're going to have 20 questions. Joinmyquiz.com. Join my quiz. You remember how to go there. And then your game code is 884-266. All right, I am ending the video. I'm signing off. And then on Wednesday at 12, if you hit subscribe, then you should be alerted that on Wednesday at 12, we're going to start this again and hopefully with no hiccups. And yep, quiz the quiz is starting now. You can log on now. You can minimize me and open up a new screen, or you can just simply X out because I'm signing off. All right, it's right now. That's okay. All right, bye-bye. Bye, Genesis. Bye-bye, Ricari. Bye-bye.